Back finally, Godzilla X Kong. Boy oh boy. Now, as somebody who just loves kaiju stuff, and there's good and bad, just like how Godzilla Minus One, freaking amazing, 10 out of 10. This is just a beautiful film. Beautiful in basically every regard. Everything. Then we have our movies, like the MonsterVerse stuff. And they're not that great. Let's just point that out there. They're pretty mid. They do too much talking. Even going with the first Monster X movie, they just shot the bed. Let's just say it. King Kong versus Godzilla, I didn't like. I was able to watch it, yeah, but it wasn't good. Too many talking. Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. I like this. I know I just spent a minute saying how everything else was trash, but this one was surprisingly decent. And I'm not even gonna say it was fun. I got to enjoy this. This was something that was cool. I was able to watch this and honestly turn my brain off and just enjoy the film. Now, is it amazing? No, I would say amazing in Pacific Rim. Now, that's a kaiju film that it is arguably the perfect spot of smooth brain and big brain. Still fun. Everything feels weighty. Everything feels good. The fights are legit. Story's pretty decent. Characters are fun. You like them, you hate them, whatever. You have a badass time with that film. Now, Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire. The story is super simple. We can say that much. People just don't want to die. Trying to figure out what's the bad thing. And that's it. We just don't want to die. That's really it. That's basically what it is. There's a new alpha named Scar, and he's got a partner named Shimo, and it's Kong, Godzilla. They gotta team up. They gotta tag up. You know, you gotta get in the ring, buddy. They do a pretty good job. I'm just gonna say that this was fun. It's taking the breath out of me, if you will. It's very surprising because, well, to be frank, a lot of stuff that I've been watching lately that's come out recently has just been terrible. Even in some movies, it's been terrible. It's just not been a great time for our media. And to just sit down and maybe I'm in disbelief because this is right after I watched the film with a friend of mine. He loved it. He gave it an 8 out of 10. So he had a great time. As for me, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. Could be better, but still had damn fun. This film, it's just surprising to me that it's the derpiest random thing of Godzilla fighting with King Kong.
Is that a mini Kong?
That's a decent movie right there. Man, what? Yeah, I know. It sounds like it shouldn't work, even though our track record is not the best kind of lately with Godzilla, all the way back to 2000, you know, cough cough. But they redeemed themselves. They really did. They took what they did wrong in the first Godzilla versus Kong, toned down the humans, smoother storyline with the human aspect, which is just trying not to die, figure out what the next new alpha is, and to help Godzilla and King Kong fight them. And damn, that's all we needed. Well, that and obviously some badass fights, some cool new kaijus like Tiamat. I love Tiamat, beautiful creature. And Kong was a badass. I will give you that. Kong was cool in this movie. Godzilla, cool too. He got some neato fights. Even though these are creatures that we're not supposed to care for, it's super weird, or maybe they're getting better at this, which is great to see. We're able to tell their character. We're able to tell like Godzilla's just an asshole sometimes. Kong is trying to be the nice middle ground man. Scar, which is one of the new alphas, he's an asshole, brutal asshole, but that's great. We love an evil villain. And then Shimo is the Sag, which when you watch the film and you get to finish it, you'll see why as well. This was damn good, and I can happily tell you that this is a solid 7 out of 10. You can watch it, enjoy it. Honestly, turn your brain off, which is good. Enjoy yourselves. And to give you a perfect example of what this is, I saw a meme come up online and they show Godzilla minus one as a perfect steak, and then they show this film Godzilla X Kong as like a fat ass cheeseburger, and that is exactly what it is. One is just like perfection in the food world, and the other is fast food, but you don't care because it will still make you happy. So that's what this movie is. Maybe not the best big brain movie, but it is a movie you can still enjoy with your friends and just have a good time. Now, what's the bad things before we sign off? Honestly, not that much. The first 30 minutes is pretty slow, very slow burner. So if you're not a fan of that, it will be a bit rough for you, and maybe you might not like that. And then lastly, I'm gonna be a little bit vague. I don't want to spoil too much. They play a Monster Reborn.
Cause I'm gonna play Monster Reborn! You what?
And the Monster Reborn is fine, but I feel like they missed something, because if you know anything about this kaiju, there's always two girls with this kaiju, and they never really talk or expand more upon it, and let alone give us another girl to go with it. If you've seen the old kaiju stuff or anything like that, you should know what I'm talking about of who it is. But I feel like that's a missed opportunity, and we could have gotten a bit more lore with that even. But anyway, yeah, this is a fun film. Fighting's pretty good. Ooh, new little things, new characters, new kaijus, you name it. It's got a dash of it all. So without rambling too much longer, genuinely go watch it. Solid 7 movie, sorry. Yeah, that's it. Go watch it, go have fun. And if you didn't like it, if you do like, let me know down below why. That I'm done. I'll see you guys. Take care.